What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we genuinely doing right now? Have we lost the plot? Hey, by the way, Scavenger Reviews here. I'm pissed, if you can't tell. Sony, in all of its infinite wisdom, has stopped disc production. Are you kidding me? Well, they haven't done it yet. They're going to, okay? They have announced that within 2028, they are going to stop disc production. So any game that's coming out that was going to have a disc, it will still have a disc, but games going forward after 2028, 2029, future, just won't have discs. I guess I'm done buying games. Really, honestly. You know, I said this in my, cancel your PlayStation Plus video, but, I'm getting older, and I'm really not playing games that much anymore anyways. I'm still popping in, like, a game every now and then, but not really so much anymore, I'm done. You killed it. You killed it, bro. I have been playing video games my entire life. I have been playing video games. I started on the PlayStation 2. I had a couple PS1 games, but I was PlayStation 2 kid through and through. This is a pastime that has meant so much to me over the years, this is stories. For instance, just because it's sitting right here. Look at this. This is God of War 3 on the PlayStation 3. I bought this a week ago just because, despite the fact that I've played it countless times, despite the fact that I have the Platinum on PS4, I said, you know what? It's only $15. And actually, I got it for $10 because the guy was like, oh, I'll give it to you on a deal. I'll give it you for $10 off. $5 off. So, that being said, you won't be able to do this anymore. I was in a random store. It was one of those, novelty stores, I guess, whatever. And I just saw it. And I was like, yo, might as well buy something I already own. Shit, why not? You won't be able to do that anymore. And what is Sony fucking going on, dude? Apparently they're increasing the price of the PlayStation 5 as well. They removed I wrote all this stuff down. Because I wanted to make sure I got my facts right. Sources, trust me, bro. Sources, prove me fucking wrong. If you can prove me fucking wrong, I will actually be grateful, and I will be happy, because then it's like, oh, okay, thank you. Phew, it's not that bad. So prove me fucking wrong, cunt knuckles. But they removed 500 movies and shows from the PlayStation Store. And not only from the PlayStation Store. Now this I'm not sure about. This is more anecdotal, but I have heard that apparently they've removed the movies and shows from your fucking library. Because, oh wow, it's almost like the thing that physical media collectors have been saying forever. You don't own that. You don't own that. If you don't have the movie, the disc, the game, well, oh yeah, that's Sonic Racing. But anyways, if you don't own this, nobody is taking my copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on DVD. Nobody's fucking taking that from me. You take it from me, I'll break your fucking knuckles. I don't know what's up with knuckles tonight. My hands hurt, okay? I fell the other night. I'm getting old, like I said. No, I tripped, but still. I'm getting old. I busted my hip. I'm mad. Angry, old man yells at cloud. That'll be the thumbnail. Anyways, though, but just, also they closed Blue Point for no fucking reason, and stopping disc production, I already said that. What are we doing? Have we lost the point? Have we lost the point? Genuinely. I am genuinely asking that. Because console gaming, specifically console gaming, is supposed to be the cheaper and easier alternative. I don't want to build a whole I don't want to build a whole PC. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I just want to pop my game in and play it. That's what it's supposed to be. And gaming as a whole is supposed to be a hobby, not a fucking chore. Okay? This is supposed to make me feel good. I'm supposed to enjoy my time. I'm supposed to pop in God of War 3 on the PS3 and just have a good time. Have we lost the point? Have we lost the point? It's fucking maddening, absolutely maddening that this is going on. It's got me so mad. And movies are just gonna follow the same thing. I'm talking about, oh, nobody's gonna take my copy of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 on the DVD. And you know what? They're going to do that. They're not going to take my copy. I'm saying, with movies seems to be really holding strong because you still got the 4Ks and, collector's editions and then DVD and Blu-ray as well. Like, it's still putting up a good fight in 2026, current year 2026. Hopefully this video becomes incredibly dated and everything's out, everything's wrong and false and misinterpreted. Again, prove me wrong, please prove me wrong, But anyways, movies are going to go that way too. The only reason movies haven't is because fucking old people. To be honest, I'm being so dead ass with you right now. You want fucking old people to, download this and go on that website and, put in that code? They ain't fucking doing that. Old people don't really play video games. Oh, but this one? Yeah, I don't care, bro. I don't fucking care. Fuck you. Anyways, I don't mean that. I'm just really mad, okay? Anyways, old people are saving this. We need more old people playing video. I mean, it's too late now, but I'm just saying, get your mom on this, get your dad on this, get your grandpa, grandparents, everyone, fucking. I'm so fucking livid, bro. I mean, I think that's how mad I am. I'm fucking stuttering and that's how. Oh my god. Like, I'm smiling, but this is not. I just smile when I'm like animated. I knew it was coming. I don't know. People are gonna be like, why are you even surprised this was happening? Yeah, I fucking know it was happening, okay? That doesn't make it any better. That doesn't make it any better. People are gonna be like, oh, well, yeah. PlayStation, for instance, launched. Well, it didn't launch, but it came out with the disc version and the digital version. You can probably guess what fucking one I got. And it, Xbox did the same thing, had a disc version, had a not disc version, and it's just exhausting. It's fucking exhausting, and it's pushing me more and more out of this hobby. I think going forward, I'm gonna maybe get like 3 games in the future. I'm going to get the new God of War Laufey because I'm a huge God of War fan, and whatever the next Devil May Cry is. I think that's it. I mean, I'll probably... And Sonic, cause... So I have that in there right now because I currently am not... I didn't lose it, but I'm currently not really sure. But anyways, I'm a big Sonic fan, God of War fan, Devil May Cry. That's really it when it comes to, like, the really big franchises. Now, I play a lot of other games, like, I play Doom, Wolfenstein. I'm getting off track. What I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna just stick to my franchises. This isn't fun anymore. It's not fucking fun to play video games, to do a hobby. I'm old. I'm 26, I don't like it anymore, I've recently got more into, like, outdoor hobbies, which is, like, fucking alien to me. I didn't want to fucking go outside. You see this fucking porcelain complexion? Look at that. You can fucking sign your name on my goddamn hand because it's white as a sheet of paper. Got the fucking Michael Jackson over here, And I'm getting more into these outdoor hobbies because I've always passively liked them, but I've always preferred to just be inside and play video games. I'm fucking autistic, bro. I don't want to go do physical stuff. I want to play video games and play Sonic the Hedgehog. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I don't want to do these things. But I've been pushed to. And it's a good push. I mean, there's a lot of worse things that I could be like coerced into doing. I could be doing drugs, fucking, I could be doing drugs, but like, oh my god, it's got me. This is obviously unscripted, and this is obviously just all off the cuff. The only thing I wrote down was this, the 4 talking points I wanted to bring up. Because I already, in my Cancel Your PlayStation Plus video, I already showed you guys, what they did, where I can't play my fucking games now because I didn't have this console online for the 30 days required, so they can't fucking own that they can't fucking authorize. What's the word I'm fucking looking for? Validate. They can't validate the fact that I've owned the things that I have owned for fucking years and spent actual US dollars, American currency, fucking whatever currency, whether you're pounds, whether you're what's the Japanese one? Not Zen. Oh my god, I can't. Whatever the fucking any currency. If you spend actual fucking currency, if you spend your hard-earned money, you should own something. I believe in ownership. You should fucking own something. I bought this. This is mine. I own this. Nobody can tell me I can't own it or I can't play it anymore. The only thing that would stop me from being able to play this is if I fucking broke the disc in half. That's the only thing. Or if my PS3 exploded, They're gonna lock your consoles. I'm calling it right now. It is 2026. By 2030, they will lock your consoles. The PS6 or probably the PS7, the PlayStation 7, they will lock your consoles if you, don't go online every 30 days. Oh, I don't know. Maybe Xbox already tried to do something like that and everybody rejected it. Why is this not getting more pushback? Why am I the one fucking chuckle fuck loser on the internet? Old man yelling at cloud. Why is that me? Huh? Why is nobody else getting this mad? I've seen some people covering the information, but most people are covering it, are just fucking reading off of a phone. They're just PlayStation Plus is, not PlayStation. PlayStation 5s are going to increase in price. Removing 500. They're just reading off a fucking script because everything's so fucking automated now. And even when you do get a real fucking person reading it out, not one of those AI voices, you get a real person reading it out, they're just reading off a fucking script. I don't even know what I'm mad at anymore. I'm done fucking playing video games. I'm not done playing video games. I'm going to keep playing video games. I am done fucking buying video games. Like I said, I'm gonna buy probably those 3 franchises, and I'm not buying a PlayStation 6. I'm not buying a PlayStation 6. I have the PlayStation 1. Even though, again, I didn't start there, I started on PlayStation 2. I have the PlayStation 1. I have had 6 PlayStation 2s over the course of my life. Yes, really, 6. I have had 2 PlayStation 3s. No, was it 3? No, 2. I've had 2 PlayStation 3s. It was my brother's that I'm thinking of. I have had 2 PlayStation 4s, a PlayStation 4 regular, and then I got the PlayStation 4 Pro. And I have had 1 PlayStation 5, and I'm fucking done. I'm not buying any more. I don't care. There's nothing good enough. Once God of War Laufey comes out, the next Devil May Cry. If the next Devil May Cry comes out and it's a PlayStation 6 exclusive, I just don't care. I just don't care. See, I have the innate ability that nobody else seems to have to not give a fuck. Speaking of which, hey, look, you can kind of see it. Devil May Cry, bro. I don't care. I'm not buying it. Speaking of things I'm not buying, Grand Theft Auto 6, how about that? I'm about to make some people mad. I don't even care. I'm not fucking buying Grand Theft Auto 6. First of all, it's $100 fucking dollars. No, it's not. It's $80. Yeah, the standard edition where they lock key features away, like going to to shops. There's gonna be a class system. I'm starting to think it's gonna be, how people treat Costco memberships. I'm so fucking dead ass. How people treat Costco memberships is how people are going to treat if you have the standard edition or platinum edition or ultimate edition or whatever the fuck they worthlessly call it. The exorbitant edition You know, there's going to be the class divide of people who can shop at this store, you know, and people who can't shop at this store, because that's what it is. You know, they're locking out certain shops and locations out of standard edition buyers. And nobody seems to have a problem with this. People are just like, yeah, well, you know, it's Rockstar. They can do whatever they want because they're Rockstar. I don't fucking care. I don't even like GTA, so maybe I'm not the person. Like, okay, so my experience with GTA is I never actually owned it as a child. My cousin owned it, and I would go over to his house and play San Andreas with him because it had the split screen, and it was fun. Sure, you know, you both of us being in a split screen and putting on all the cheat codes and the flying monster trucks and shit like that. Yeah, it was alright. It was pretty fun. It kept my attention. But I never even cared that I didn't own it. I didn't own it, and I went home and then did my own thing. I played my own games. I probably played Tekken and Mortal Kombat. Because funny enough, I was allowed to play Mortal Kombat, but not GTA. But then again, there's different types of... But you know what I mean. I never felt the inclination to buy it. GTA 4 came out, and I just... You know, went right by, don't even care. GTA 5 came out. I did not buy what the fuck was that about? GTA 5. I did not play... I'm sorry. Like I said, I am so mad. I did not buy or play GTA 5 until 2018. I didn't buy that until well into when I had an Xbox. Because I bought an... I'm sorry. I did not buy it until 2018, well into when I had a PlayStation 4. Because I got my PlayStation 4 in 2015, okay, because I bought Batman Arkham Knight and Mortal Kombat X, okay? It was 2018 when I finally bought a copy of GTA 5. And game fucking sucks, bro. I don't like it. You know, I just don't. The online is really fun, I'll admit. You know, going and doing the heist, and especially those races. Like, those were some really creative races and stuff. Yeah, sure. It was fun. I don't like the story mode. I have tried to sit through that story mode, and I'm using that term, you know, literally, because I'm just sitting through it. It's so fucking boring. I don't care for the intro, and the fact that you have to play the fucking snow heist, you know, mission where Michael dies, but not really, every fucking time you know, reinstall the game, because I always have to end up deleting it because I haven't played it for months, and then, you know, it takes up so much fucking space that I'm like, alright, might as well delete it, and then I play some other games, and then, you know, this person, that person, my brother, my friend, my whoever says, hey, hop on GTA, why haven't you played GTA in a while? And then I go, and I have to fucking play, you know, Russian roulette with whatever fucking games I have to delete, and have to reinstall this fucking massive chunk of a fucking video game on my console. Okay? And then you have to play the snow mission every single time you do that. Which, granted, first world problems. That's only me. That's my experience. Most people just kept it on their system and never thought about it again. But, like, when you do it over and over, it's really fucking annoying. I think later on they did add the ability to load straight into the online one, I want to say. I'm not sure. I haven't played GTA 5. God, in like fucking 2 years, you know. But I don't care about it. The story is boring. It's, you know, I'm gonna sound like such a, like, fucking boomer / you know, Christian mom or whatever, but it's just vulgarity for the sake of vulgarity. There's no actual substance. The same people who like GTA 5 are the same people who think Seth Rogen's a fucking, you know, genius. And, you know, Sausage Party is actually one of the greatest movies of our generation. You're in the same fucking crowd. Congratulations. How's the next Fast and Furious going for you, fucktard? You know, I don't even care. Yeah, sure, I said fucktard. Whatever. Anyways. I don't like GTA 5. I don't care about GTA 6. People are treating this like it's the fucking second coming. And it's like, I just don't see it, man. I mean, sure, it looks good. Like, it looks physically, visibly good. You know, them graphics. Wow. Will we have enough dedicated RAM for those graphics? You know? And, like, you know, just, I don't care. I don't care. I'm so done. I am so done with gaming. You know, what's the fucking point anymore? This isn't fun. This is a chore. This isn't a hobby anymore. This is a fucking, I don't even know. Another word for chore. You know, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to play video games. I don't really even care anymore. I'm not even in, like, you know, way back in, like, you know, a year ago or whatever, I made a whole boycott Nintendo video. And, you know, I was talking about how, you know, Nintendo's raising the prices and stuff like that, and it's, you know, the whole market's going to follow suit. And, oh, what do you know? The whole market followed suit. You know, now we have GTA 5 base game, which again is the poor edition. You know, 6. GTA 6 poor edition is $80. GTA 6 upper class edition is $100. And you've got fucking simps. Fucking simps, bro. Who are like pre-order, like it. You know, this is really just old man yells at cloud because nothing I say fucking matters. Nothing I say is going to impact anything ever in any video I ever make ever. That's just the fact of the matter. You're not even fucking watching this. I probably sent this to you and you're not fucking watching this. You probably got, if anything, a couple minutes in and got fucking bored. You know? What was I even talking about? Poor edition, funny, haha. It raised the prices and just, I'm done. You know, it's getting too expensive. Call me broke. I don't fucking care. I am broke. I admit it. I spend all of my money on fucking Rey Mysterio action figures. That was only like $2 at the same store I got this. But I'm just saying, I spend all my money on toys and fucking movies, okay? I am broke, motherfucker, okay? I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't fun. This is the rich friend taking you out and not realizing the money gap between the two, okay? I have, like, rich friends. I have, like, a couple of them. Two. I have 2 rich friends, right? Every time I go out with that, they're like, yeah, we can do this, 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 and this. And they list off, like, 4 different very fucking expensive activities, having me stressing about my wallet the whole time. I'm fucking poor. I'm broke. I can't afford GTA 6. Yes, physically, I can. I can buy GTA 6. I spend hundreds of dollars on everything. I bought this fucking, bro. This was like, well, actually, this is the higher choice. This is $50. But, I'm just saying, I spend money. But it's like, what am I willing to spend it on, you know? I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking sick of this, you know? And I'm mad because I grew up with this shit, man. I was raised in these streets, same as you, you know? Hold on. This is a PlayStation 2 memory card, okay? This is probably the single oldest item I own, because throughout all of the PlayStation 2s, I have kept this memory card. It's 128 megabytes, and if you could believe that, that used to be enough for a game. Well, not the game, but enough to survive off gaming, you know what I mean? This is just like save data, but yes, this is the oldest physical object I think that I own of my personal history, of my personal collection. I'm trying to think, maybe I own stuff older, but I don't think so. Besides, like, the PlayStation 2 itself, but I'm saying of how long I've owned it. I've had this. When did Tekken 4 come out? Tekken 4 was like the era, and Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Deadly Alliance is 2005. Jesus. I've had this since 2005. Wow. You know, look, you can see the sticker on it. That is the lizard from Spider-Man. And that was a sticker that I put on it to, like, signify that this is mine, you know? Like, this is mine. Because I had my brother, so. He doesn't have his anymore. But I have mine still. Stuff matters, bro. Why did I even get this? Because this is what gaming is, okay? This is what gaming is. You know, it's gonna sound so. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It's a commitment. You know, it sounds so fucking cringe. I know, but this is supposed to just, look at the people who talk about like having memories about games and stuff like that, and doing this and doing that, and that is still going on today. Yes, I know. People are making memories. People are making memories about joining lobbies and having this and having that, and I have that too. That's how I know it's still going on today. I mean, just gaming is supposed to be special, and nobody's treating it special anymore. Actually, it is being treated special because it's being treated like a premium thing that, only you can do is if you. The only way you can still do it is if you are willing to just completely fucking roll over, show your belly, and lick the boot. Are you willing to lick the boot? That's the real question. The thing is they're no longer, doing things to get you as a customer. They know you're a customer, and that's the thing. I said it a second ago, but I have the innate ability that a lot of people don't have to just stop, to just not give a fuck anymore, and mean it. Because people who are, I've seen people who are complaining about like GTA 6 and this and that, and they're still fucking buying the game anyways. All the people that are complaining about GTA 6 raising the prices, and GTA 6 having the different editions, and GTA 6 and da. You know what they're all still doing? They're all gonna fucking buy the game anyways, or review the game if it's for their channel. That doesn't fucking teach anyone. What happened to the adage, vote with your wallet? I'm voting with my wallet. I'm gonna play PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 3 games, and I have a 4 and 5 as well. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna play the stuff I have, and that's about it. I have no interest and no desire to play anything new. The only things I'm playing that would be new are the continuations of the things I still have, that I'm holding on to. This was like an emotional one. This was a mad one. I'm just ranting and fully admit to ranting. I've had this since 2005. I have had this for 26 years. No, sorry, 24. I went the wrong way. I've had this for 20... Wow. That's crazy. I've had this for 24 years. This is the oldest physical object that I own in my possession. And I'm not saying something, because I own a lot of objects. If you know me, I own a lot of objects. And the fact that this is the oldest object, that's crazy. I do own something older. I thought about it. I have a C3PO Pez dispenser, and I got it like secondhand. It was in a friend of mine's attic. Maybe it's worth something. I don't know, but I'm not really a reseller because I have a soul. Anyways, and that's from like the 90s. Like I think it was from like because like Phantom Menace came out in 1999. So it's probably more from like 2000s-ish, But I have a C3PO Pez, and like not a normal size one, like a big one. It's like a novelty, like big one, like this big. I've been scavenger reviews, and I'm tired, boss. I'm tired, boss. I'm just so done. I saw that today, and I was like just so mad, obviously. But I mean, like, just at work, it ruined my whole fucking day. At work, I saw it while I was on my lunch break, and I just could not stop thinking about it. It ruined my whole fucking day. I've been scavenger. do better, you know. Not you, person watching this, but, you know, corporation. I don't know. Like I said, none of this matters, none of this will affect anything. It's the lizard from Spider-Man. Peace out.